Consumer confidence in the nation plunged in July, a trend largely driven by growing concerns over the escalating trade war between Washington and Beijing, as well as signs of an economic slowdown in Korea. Kim Hyesung breaks down the numbers for us.
South Korea's consumer sentiment in July fell by the steepest margin in 20 months to record an index score of 101. That's down 4.5 points from June. It's also the lowest figure since April 2017, when the country was rattled by a corruption scandal that eventually brought down the former Park Geun-hye administration. The Bank of Korea attributed the slide to the escalating trade spat between the U.S. and China and to Korea's sluggish job growth. The fight between Korea's top two trading partners and the growing protectionism between the U.S. and the EU are increasing the downside risk to Korea's export-driven economy. Sluggish employment figures added to concerns of a possible economic downturn, hurting consumer sentiment. Between January and June, a monthly average of 142,000 new jobs were added, the slowest growth since the 2008 global financial crisis.
The Consumer Sentiment Index for July is now getting close to 100, the threshold that separates optimism from pessimism. The index is a leading indicator of future consumption. The fact that all of its sub-indices fell means domestic consumption in the latter half of this year is likely to slow down. Bad news for the Korean economy that's already struggling from export uncertainties and slowing investment.
The sub-index for households' economic outlook fell 9 points to 87, and the sub-index on current economic conditions fell 7 points. Despite the government's efforts to create jobs and boost wages, outlook on job opportunity dropped 6 points to 87, the slowest figure since April 2017. The expected inflation rate for the following year stood at the same in June at 2.6%. Kim Hyesung, Arirang News.